But if the majority of this game centers up towards that hillside, at least for EU, they will get to play it pretty much according to what they're used to, because the way that we're seeing these different teams, as I say that, Wookie drives by Picado and gets killed. Now Iroh goes down as well. Why am I even trying to bring up theories here when they just disprove them immediately? TSM lose 2, thought all of Liquid had wrapped out, and they hadn't. Usually Liquid would go out to the west, stack up from where you see Mexi and Clip, and CSM caught maybe going for the vehicle there. I'm not sure, but lose 2, that's a fortunate start to the game for them.
Yeah, definitely not the start they're looking for. Is this their first game in these weekly survivals coming in here on the very last day? Afreeca Freecs driving by TSG. Volibear swaps over, tries to get some shots. A few of them hit the side of the vehicle. Now he's taking some damage from 4AM, and that's going to send him over to the other side of this hill to try to obscure himself from the Chinese team. So a couple different teams driving around up by the Hacienda area, just kind of feeling each other out, trying to extend themselves as much as they can. Nobody really losing too much yet, other than 4AM lost Godby early, of course, but for TSG and Afreeca, oh, it's a buggy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, no.
Yeah.
James has such a good angle there. That's just, yeah, they were going for that truck, like you mentioned.
It was a big funnel of chaos and doom as the circles then shift away. We'll see now, though, if this east side rotation's paid off for them as they come on in, rotating all the way in from the south, and oh my lord.
Yoink.
That's okay, so look at this rotation real quickly while I'm on the map right now. We have San Martin to the east, and that mountain stretch that we talk about, the Power Crypt Plateau, stretches all the way down towards the southeast and straight south. The angle of approach to this circle for teams that are out towards the east or the south is so narrow. I'm expecting, like we're seeing right now, we will see teams run into each other.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see here Team Liquid lighting up DA as they cross, but DA doing a good job shooting back from their vehicles. Ibby has to prone himself behind this hill, but there are more Team Liquid players waiting. Jeans gets a pretty decent damage, no knocks just yet. Leads a few shots with the mini, doesn't connect. VP now out of the frying pan, into the fire is DA. As VP now coming up to the edge. Spyro looking over with his barrel, gonna let loose with a few shots and gonna get the knock on to Merritt. Smash trying to drive away. Oh, he turns around. Smash is thinking about trying to turn and potentially stop there and fire a few shots back. Code Marco helping out, getting some damage into VP, and this looks like where DA is gonna set up at least for now. This is kind of interesting. They have, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I mean, it is safe for now at least.
It's, let's hold that thought. Yeah, Monsieur, he spots one. Oh, man, thought he was safe rotating in the south, but TSG, they're so wide to split. I mean, TSM, this is their first game in. You've got to feel kind of bad for them because they're getting called out in areas of the map where you just normally never see anyone playing whatsoever. I think TSG were midst rotation and he had to stop and get healed on up himself. And
trying to find something to call home in the next circle. It's been nothing but disaster for them to start their weekly survival. They only have 5 games to get it going, not the start you want forever. In the meantime, takes a bunch of damage from Afreeca. Finds some of those pimento trees over there on the side, and Hikari and Hansia are going to pull up and see if they can finish it. Oh, there was the knock there. So yes, forever going to be knocked and probably taken out. Well, they're going to slide in to Shandian. Oh no, this is bad. They're all in that car, and if he just gets a few more good shots, this could be disaster for VP. There's one. Do we have 2? No, they get over that hill just in time.
How did they get across? We're only losing 1 player. I mean, you can see all of them are practically at under half HP, but how? Wow, did not expect to see that many Virtus.pro players make that rotation. As I said, I'm expecting to see the circle go over here. We'll see now if that was the true or not. It actually does shift up towards the north. Okay, interesting. North is in. The south side full commit for some teams has not paid off. And Oath, well, we were discussing their rotation. Seems to me like it paid off for them in the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was just thinking, Toby, that for Oath, this is actually a fantastic position for them to be in. They control the northern half of that circle pretty well, and they have an uphill in front of them, so they have a lot of cover to work with going forward. All right, DA now trailing behind Team Liquid. Meta spraying into them as they cross. Jean's going to get found and taken out. Code Marco and the rest of the DA pushing on through. 4 Angry Men going to go down as our first team eliminated here in the day. And it is DA sliding on down. Now it's a COD from above. We had a COD breaking the hearts of SDK fans yesterday. Today, sees DA, gets a little bit of damage into them, but they're going to pack it up because they know they've got Smash behind him. I think they know he's isolated. Oh no! Smash gets a COD there. What a return shot. Transfer over to DAMWON, Kia, TSG, Sungjong in the air. Sungjong no longer in the air.
Yeah, a few teams managed to make it out of the south. The rest of them had to stick around and fight it out. Now you can see the blues coming in as well. TSM will be second team to be eliminated. Out they go. FaZe managed to make their way across. Tough rotation for them, but fortunately they found a little time period where the other teams were fighting, so they get across pretty unharmed. Here comes the vehicle, full speed forward. Kale takes down Peng. That's one more TSG player out of the equation. Indigo stays put with the car, but they still have a rotation to make. They lost.
Hanging out around their area. TSG does escape the grasp of DAMWON Kia after taking down Sungjong and then losing one in return. Volibear up in front, Sparking dueling with him. Sparking doing some good damage. Wicked takes him down, and TSG is out of the round. Now for DAMWON Kia, they have a weird situation here, Toby, because like you mentioned, they have a very tough rotation to make in front of them, and they kind of had to hope that maybe teams would beat each other up and they could find some space, but meanwhile, SDK under a ton of pressure, under grenade fire, grenade damage, Alo taken down, and they lost Sonyang earlier, so technically they didn't lose anyone on this rotation. It's, of course, I mean, they're still far from safe. They have to make their way further forward soon. They have Afreeca Freecs over the top, fighting off opponents and Meta. I mean, if they're fortunate, if they're really fortunate, Furia and Meta fight this one out, and maybe that allows for Kia to leave. In the meantime, we'll see now Hikari peeking over the top on Sia. They find Bethralius, so just one left alive, and Hikari finds him with the nade. DA eliminated in 13th. And take another shot at it, but smokes are down. Indigo being looked at here. Hikari starting to spray into the smoke, seeing if he can get lucky, and it was good enough because the damage done allowed him to get the bleed out. Now, SDK still under grenade fire from Fergus and DivisionX. Here comes some more grenades. SDK now getting a little taste of their own medicine, Toby. They're known for their grenades, and they're getting rained upon.
Like, how many nades do you have, guys? Back off, give us a chance. No chances are being given, though. Pens up somehow still alive after that barrage, and we'll see now if Petrichor can somehow make a play up the hill on the other side. Issue is, as they try and kind of approach up on that hill, they're getting shot at from behind, and the thing is, it's technically SDK who are holding out DivisionX Gaming right now. I mean, they don't really want to run further away from the circle, and you can see now, fortunately for SDK, they can wait them out, they can sit tight, they can hold it off, and now they can try and manage to, or try and prevent the crossing from happening. Unfortunately, they can't quite find the first one. Long does go down at the end of it. Penta able to find him. Petrichor gets the flush. Still 2 up and alive on the other side, though, but while all this has happened, Divine has managed to push closer. Long lift, because they have to either take the 4 or 2v4 fight to Oath, or as we see now, potentially the 2v4 fight to Divine. JN spots one, solid damage coming in, finds the knock with the last bullet there as well. Penta does go down. Nate's gonna come up to follow, and maybe you'll see Oath push up on this. Rillo, he was up close, but he's still gonna back off again. Nate doing lots of damage. Purd is still alive though.
Yeah, now they're throwing stuns, running out of their throwables. Maybe, nope,
wait,
there's
what?
a good one. Levies finishes off Penta. Somehow Purdy, never mind, Purdy done. The second one, the follow-up for Levies is good. Now out goes STK, so LG Divine does what they should do, clearing out their edge, cleaning STK out after DivisionX went down. Really like that movement from LG Divine. I've seen them in the past maybe kind of let a team go if they prioritize center position instead, but this is a smarter, more disciplined LG Divine in my opinion. Yeah, teams have just gotten so good at finding little spots that they can work with to hide, using their smokes to cut off angles to really give themselves a chance. Furia gonna set the smoke wall up, heading towards Afreeca Freecs' direction, and Hikari has a great side angle to catch them as they try to come through. A little bit of help from Silzen and Wicked over there as well. Furia torn asunder, trying to get in. Only one member left alive for them. It's Necro, and I think he is dead to rights at this point.
Wouldn't assume to see him get out of there alive. Nope, not gonna happen. Down he goes. Spiro, solo player as well. Now Meta trying to make the crossing face. The first time we really see them in action. 2 kills so far in this game, but Tulins does end up going down. Phase 6 hurts like hell, so nobody wants to be in the blue for too long. Meta, I'm loving the rotations we've seen from them so far today. They backed off when Furia came in, and now they managed to get out of the compound alive as well here. issue is they are in between two teams now. They have Afreeca Freecs on one side, they have Liquid on the other. No one's opted to engage him, but now back towards the west we go. FaZe trying to push up towards K7. 2 down from FaZe already, but Senon falls in return.
Yeah, a great grenade there, but now it's going to be Buyohu getting caught out by Gustav. A little exposed there, up over the top, getting good damage as Lockslock gets the knock. Fuzzface pushing in, trying to see if he can outduel K7. He's under fire from Savior. Gonna have to re-wrap around this rock. Go for the first aid. Now he gets a little help here. It is going to be K7 taken down by LG Divine. And they look to see if they can finish the job. Meta tried to push into Afreeca, and both teams doing a lot of damage to each other. Only one member of Meta left. Ibiza stepping up into this, seeing the kill feed, knows that he has a great opportunity to third party. Even though it's 10 kills here for Afreeca Freecs, they are in a lot of trouble. EJ full health, but they are going to be under fire from Team Liquid very, very shortly when they come up and over the hill. Ibiza not able to control that spray very well, and Hikari's going to get clib.
So much damage coming in on all teams here, while the fire brews on the mountainside. Oath claps their hands in joy, seeing as their task ahead of them only gets, I don't want to say easy, but easier anyway, with all these teams taking casualties. Divine are still 4 alive with, and somehow I can get a 1v1, maybe a 1v2 in the end game. It's unlikely, but you never know. We've seen crazier things before. Here comes Afreeca Freecs instantly. Clip gets taken down. It's just EB left alive. Meta will be called in the end of it, and now EB over the top doesn't find one, will go down as well. Out goes Liquid. 3 teams left alive. They are, all of them are Oath currently in the meantime while all this is unfolding, trying to set themselves up for what will be the final fight. Surprised to see no one trying to get over this ridge line. They're all staying in the ball kind of. So if one team does win this faster than Oath being allowed to reposition themselves, you would have to think Oath might be off actually in the tougher position. We'll see. Shots are now being fired. Afreeca Freecs peek on over. Lewis first towards the fall will go down into the blue. No way he's gonna get back up and alive. Out he goes. 5th kill comes in there. EJ sprays on over. Finds June as well. So 2 casualties early in for Divine. Turtle to fall as well. Just 1 left alive.
I mean, Afreeca Freecs are absolutely destroying every team they come across, but PetCap finds a great time to come up and over. He's going to get knocked himself. EJ gets that. EJ and Hansia have a chance here. Hansia going to be going for that first aid. Get a good grenade from Bale Frost. Buys Hansia. EJ, Johnny on the spot, getting in there quick to go for the res. Still no res yet on to PatCaps. We do have a member of Oath going over there looking for it. More grenades up and in towards Afreeca Freecs. Another good one from Snake. Gets the second knock on to Hansia. Afreeca under pressure, under fire. They are falling apart. Only one member left. It's EJ all alone. A grenade, a second one. The